everyone, welcome back. Today, we're gonna chat more about sleep and how to help your baby learn to soothe to sleep without using the breast or the bottle, bouncing to sleep, rocking and holding to sleep. These nuggets will help you learn how to put your baby down slightly awake. I learned these great soothing steps from my own Mommy and Me teacher, Julie Wright, and I'm really excited to share them with you. Number 1, resist over helping your baby fall asleep. When our babies are first born and they're brand new newborns, we are working really hard to help them fall asleep, so we can overhelp them. But as our babies start to grow a little bit older, their development shifts and changes with sleep. They have the capacity to put themselves to sleep, but we usually continue to overhelp and we get in the way of them putting themselves to sleep. So we really want to focus on taking a step back and allowing our babies the ability that they're born with to soothe themselves, to put themselves to sleep. Number 2, continue to listen with your curious ear. Babies are noisy sleepers, so during nap time and nighttime sleep, you're gonna hear them squawk or grunt, groan, sometimes even let out a yelp. Pause and wait for a moment, be curious. A lot of babies will just put themselves right back to sleep without needing any intervention or help from you. If your baby is crying, of course, attend to him or her. They're still very young, so we really want to respond immediately to those cries so that we really can form attunement and attachment and trust. Number 3, put your baby down slightly awake. You've heard me say this before, and you're going to keep hearing me say this over and over again because it's very helpful for creating a solid foundation for better sleep. Many newborns are fed to sleep, rocked, and held to sleep. So using the soothing steps is kind of your way to help them learn how to be put down slightly awake and fall asleep. Number 4, the way that we're gonna work through the soothing steps is you spend about 15 to 20 seconds on each one, and if your baby is still crying or fussing, you move on to the next soothing step. At any point in the soothing steps, if your baby stops crying, you're done, you get to walk away, and then your baby will work on trying to put themselves to sleep. If your baby starts to cry again, we immediately respond, we go back, and we start with step 1. So sometimes you might only get to step 3 and your baby stops crying and you're done, and you'll be amazed. Sometimes you'll go through all of the steps and have to go back to the top step again. It's just working through these steps to allow them the opportunity to find a way to soothe. It takes a couple of days of hard work, but the payoff is immense for not only you, but especially for your baby. So let's go through them. The first step is your presence in the room. The second step is your voice. You can sing or kind of shush to the baby. The third step is touch, walking over and patting your baby's body or rubbing. The fourth step is replacing the pacifier, encouraging them to use their thumb, or using your pinky for sucking. The fifth step is to go ahead and jiggle the bassinet or the co-sleeper, or if they're in the crib, you can actually jiggle their body just a little bit for movement. The sixth step is for you to go ahead and scoop them up and walk around the room kind of bouncing and rocking them. And the last step is, if it's needed, to go ahead and offer the breast or the bottle. So you're going to move through these soothing steps, and if at any point your baby stops crying and has soothed themselves, you're gonna make sure you move away so they have the opportunity to put themselves to sleep. If they start to cry again, we do immediately respond, but we go back to the first step. And please remember, if you're walking them around the room or you bring them to the breast or the bottle and they immediately start to nod off, you need to stop and put them right back down slightly awake and move away. Next, be patient. It takes time and hard work. We definitely know from the moment our babies are born that we're responsible for teaching them to be kind and patient and loving and respectful, but we're also responsible for teaching them how to sleep better. So using these soothing steps can take some hard work. It might take several days of 15 to 20 minutes for every nap and putting down at bedtime and a couple of the nighttime wakings. But after those few days, the hard work will really pay off, because when it clicks for the baby, oh man, it clicks. And sleep becomes significantly easier. So there you have it. You are a giant step closer to better sleep. Happy soothing, good luck. I'll see you next time.